I'm looking for the multi-talented Ron the Truth Killings.
Yes, sir. What's going on?
Yay! Ron Killings, ladies and gentlemen, on the program. Ron, how are you today, sir?
You get more applause, but these guys are eating all my lasagna.
Ron does not know we're eating your lasagna, Joe. Shut up.
Okay.
Nor does he want to know.
Yeah, no, he's a very busy man. He has a musical career. He's an actor. He's a gymnast. He's a dancer. He's a performer. He's an actor. He's a rapper. And, by the way, when he finds time, a pro wrestler.
Ooh. And he could go all the way in the Royal Rumble this Saturday.
No, one of my questions is, Ron, are you in the Rumble this Saturday? Because I gamble on the Rumble, so I need to know.
That hasn't been decided yet.
That hasn't been decided yet.
Your
people have to get the people?
Huh?
Your people have to get with the other people, and they have to have a lunch with those people, and then we'll know.
Yes, all the people's got to get together and let me know what am I doing.
Little Jimmy's going to be busy.
Little Jimmy, his lawyer/agent, is going to be busy. All right, yes. So here's the thing I got to talk about, because you didn't always want to become a professional wrestler. You were a musician, like, for years, right?
Correct.
All right, and you were doing even when you were incarcerated for a couple of times. When you were in jail, you were even entertaining, because you would get to entertain the prisoners in the jail, your fellow inmates. You were, dancing, rocking, telling jokes, all that kind of stuff, right?
Correct.
So what brought you to that dance of going, okay, I'm a musician, I'm in jail, I'm doing multiple times, I'm doing all this stuff, and then how the hell did we get to pro wrestling?
That was me taking a different route to get to where I want to go to. Sometimes you got to take different routes to get where you want to go, whether you want to or not. Different route leads to different things, but it still comes to the same outcome.
Yes, because I heard when you got picked up by the Crockett's, or at least one of the Crockett's, that you automatically were, like, they brought you to, like, a WCW event, and you, like, they were like, that could be you, that could be you. Did that moment change your life?
Exactly.
Ron, did it change your life?
It changed my life completely, tremendously.
Like instantaneously. No, because it was weird, because you weren't even on the independents for that long, and then you ended up in the WWE.
No, I was on the independents maybe 3 years.
That's it. Which is unheard of. That's how athletic and gifted you are in the ring.
Yes, man. Half gifted and mainly blessed.
And modest, too.
There you go.
Well, you know how that goes.
Of course. I'm totally with it. I understand. Look, we're two great men. It's okay. It happens. Now, but Ron went for you had your first stint in the WWE as K Quick. How did that come about? Because they stuffed you with Road Dogg, and then you guys kind of hit it off, and you guys worked out a great routine.
Right, that was Road Dogg's idea. Road Dogg saw me in Memphis, and Billy Gunn was out because of shoulder injury, and Road Dogg pretty much he saw the vision already, and next thing you knew, Rock and Rap was born.
And Get Rowdy was the song that you and Road Dogg would sing to the ring, and that's the other thing about you, Ron, is that you perform literally your own entrance music. No matter what it is, it's always you performing it. You're rapping all the way down, interacting with the fans, and still doing your song. That's also unheard of in professional wrestling. Shawn Michaels, I think, was the last guy to sing his own music.
Right. And there's not too many of us that do that. But that's one of the things that I love about, you know what I'm saying, my first debut into the business. I was rapping my own music. And that's been my career since I've been doing wrestling. Since I've been in this business, that's been my stick.
So would they ever let you change up since you've been a rapper since day one, now you still work for the WWE. You might be in the Royal Rumble this Saturday. I might win money if you show up.
There you go.
That all withstanding, would they ever let you put in one of your songs? Like your own songs, and let you come down to the ring to that?
Okay, excuse me. Say it again now.
Would you be ever allowed with Vince? Because I know I've heard stories that Vince loves you. You're like one of the only wrestlers that crack Vince McMahon up on a personal level. Would he ever let you have your own music, like your music? I know that What's Up is you performing it live every time you come down to the ring, but one of your songs, one of your mainstream anthems, would you be able to use that as your ring, your ring entrance?
I'm sure everything would be the doors would be open for me to do that. However, I wouldn't want to I don't know. That would have to be a totally different setting because it's almost like if it's not broke, don't fix it, type thing.
Absolutely.
What's Up is not broke.
No,
What's Up is not broke. It's anytime that song comes on, it's lit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And my mainstream music, I like to leave my mainstream music for mainstream. Maybe if I'm performing at WrestleMania as one of the performing guests, then it will work like that.
Well, I know a couple of ditties that you put out that you definitely should be able to perform live at WrestleMania. That would be great. It's a 2-day event. You're going to need more acts. I do have a question because there's a famous picture of you and Tupac Shakur. Now, I heard you open for a ton of acts. Did you open for Digital Underground or did you open for Tupac by himself?
I didn't open for neither one of them.
Who'd you open for?
Chubb Rock, Tracy Spencer. I opened for Tech Nine, ICP. Back in the days when I was pursuing my music career, it was just me out and about attending the Jack the Rapper's conventions. That's where I met all the celebrities at, all the stars at, and it was just it was a grinding type of adventure, man. It's right. Back when I was doing the rap, back then, it was going to the Jack the Rappers with your demo tapes, with anything material you had, and it was just showing what you got. You know what I'm saying?
So did Tupac? Did Tupac give you any words of encouragement? Did you talk to him about your career thus far?
I talked to him a lot, man. I talked to him just as much as just being around here, man. At the conventions, I saw him at different conventions. The Jack the Rapper was a yearly convention that went around 2 or 3 times a year. I would talk to Pac there, Atlanta, Georgia, different parts of Georgia, different parts of New York. Jack the Rapper was all over, man. So every convention I would go to, you would see not only just Pac, Sinbad when he was the comedian. Who else would be at the conventions? MC Ren, all of NWA would be there.
Oh, nice.
Yes, Tretch from Naughty by Nature. Him and Benny was there. So just a correlation of different celebrities that was still grinding back then.
So how long from meeting Tupac the first time and still doing all that do we get the birth of K-Quick in the WWE, then leaving the WWE, going to NWA TNA where you became The Truth? That's where The Truth was really born. The character, anyway, was born. And then going back to the WWE. So how does that transition happen? How do you go from the music into this? I know you were saying it was your career on different, little diverging paths. But how does that... Because you have a pretty full career right there, as well as being a musician.
Right. It's my career and my life has always been about transitioning and adapting. And from, like I told you, taking that different route to go out to get to where I need to get to, I had to adapt that route. So coming from grinding and pursuing this music career to going to my first WCW show and falling in love with wrestling and becoming a fan of the business, becoming a worker in the business, becoming artist and perfecting my craft of artistry and just taking it to the next level, but also allowed to break my music, which started the whole thing for me, along with the ride, to where I'm full circle, to where God has put everything before me, man. Like a lot of things, like I always call Crockett my ram in the bush. I've had so many rams in the bush that have been placed around before me, and a lot of people have those things. I'm just one that choose to pick it out, look it out, seek it out, and grab it.
I need a ram in a bush. God damn it. I do.
Believe me, you got one. You got to pay attention. You got to take time to smell the roses, man. You'll see it.
Joe, are you my ram in the bush?
Anytime.
Sweet. Nice. At least, I mean, because you have had so many. You were so fast in the business. It was like, boom, it was like a rocket ship was struck to your ass because you also then became such a name in the WWE that they did this weird heel turn with you, which I don't think works because you're a very happy guy. You like to make people laugh and enjoy yourself. However, you get to become a heel in the WWE, and then you actually main event with Cena. So how was that?
That was awesome, man. Like I said, life and the career of a wrestler, if you're in this business, pretty much any business, it's about adapting and transitioning and evolving. Yeah. And, you know, me going from a good guy to a bad guy is just adapting with the time, transitioning with the time, and just, you know what I'm saying, absorbing and taking everything in and executing it.
When you were a heel, though, did you actually even enjoy it? I mean, you were main eventing, so...
I loved it.
He made event Capital Punishment.
Yes, with John Cena. Little Jimmy. It was a handicap match. It was Little Jimmy, The Truth versus John Cena, and it was at least a match because look, they're not handing out title shots. They're not handing out main event spots. Mm-hmm. And R-Truth, Ron the Truth Killings, went right into that spot. It made the pay-per-view very interesting. Because you wanted to see what a heel Truth would do.
But you had to acknowledge the fact that he was given this, he was given this storyline of Little Jimmy that it would have given to any other wrestler.
Wouldn't
and
it
wouldn't have worked. No. But it worked with him because he had that
that it factor.
That charisma.
Yeah.
You know,
we were just talking about charisma.
Yeah, that was
Robinson's kid.
I actually enjoyed his heel run. It was kind of off bizarre.
Not as much as Truth did. Did you hear me?
Awesome.
Enjoyed it. So
I hear you.
No, we were glowing and kissing your ass and telling you how great as a heel you were. Because and we were and Johnny Vegas here from Taste of Puebla was talking about how if they gave Little Jimmy to anybody else, it would have just sucked and failed.
Right.
So did you just like you said, you adapted. You took the invisible character and turned him into a tag team partner, for Christ's sake.
Man, I had grown people wanting to take pictures with Little Jimmy.
Yep. I remember those
I'm talking about grown people that pay bills, man, that got kids and lives. They wanted to sit down in Jimmy's lap. They wanted Jimmy to sit on their lap. They wanted to, you know what I'm saying, interact with Little Jimmy, take pictures with them.
John paid $25 to shake Little Jimmy's hand.
I was one of them when they came into the garden. I think one of the garden I was literally I love that gimmick.
Yeah, but Little Jimmy's invisible.
It didn't matter. It was
right now. Little Jimmy's hanging out with us.
I enjoyed it.
That's how you could give me $25. You can shake his hand. For Christ's
Jimmy's that guy.
Jimmy's that guy. Jimmy was the one that was charging. That's what happened.
I have a question.
Yeah, he's that guy.
He's that guy.
I have a question. How does it feel being the first and only TNA? First of all, having the NWA World Title, which has so much lineage, and going to TNA. And
for anyone playing at home who's white, it was lineage.
Lineage.
He said lineage.
Lineage.
Just so you know. Go ahead.
Going up against Ken Shamrock. Defeating him and becoming the NWA
World Heavyweight Champion.
Yeah. Having the 10-pound gold belt.
Back when it meant something, too. That's it.
Had that, and then being the only, I don't want to say African, but the only man that had
the
that
black guy. You broke ceilings. Yeah,
you broke that ceiling.
It matters.
That was an honor, man.
Yeah.
It matters tremendously. That was one of the breaking points in my career, man. One of the highlights of my career. A moment I never forget, man. It's something you can't even fathom the expression or the words to show the appreciation that gives.
It was an amazing moment. I was back in the day. I was one of those guys spending the money watching the Wednesday night pay-per-views.
Yeah. $11.99.
Yeah, watching them. Nice. I even still have a flyer probably that I could probably if we ever hang out with Truth, we'll get him to sign it. It literally shows like AJ when he first started. Everyone like Frankie Kazarian when he started. Everybody was so young and in shape, and now it's like, wow, these guys are down. They've been around for so long and busted their ass. However, Truth, like you just said, he broke that glass ceiling. I don't remember there being that many black champions
Yeah, no, well, you have Ron
in
Simmons.
the NWA, though.
Ron Simmons.
No, he was WCW.
WCW.
Right.
You know, he never had the NWA, which is the most prestigious.
It's the prestigious one, and that's what I'm saying. Truth broke that glass ceiling.
Hardy Race.
And he was given the shot to carry that company, and during the time he was World Heavyweight Champion, NWTNA was kind of interesting. It was definitely an interesting product back in the Asylum years. It definitely was. How great was those, shooting those, filming those episodes of NWA TNA, Ron?
That was great, man. I don't really want to get back in on talking too much about them. I'm at a whole different place right now.
Oh, no, absolutely. Yeah. No, I was just saying. Well, that was going to be my next leap. I was going to go from the small venue of the Asylum to when you now sell out Madison Square Garden for the WWE. And speaking of selling out Madison Square Garden, back into the heel thing, when you were with The Miz, forget about Little Jimmy, when you were with The Miz, and you main event Survivor Series against Dwayne The Rock Johnson and John Cena, two of the biggest entities in sports entertainment. And now you're there. You're at the big show. What the hell was going through your mind?
Man, it was amazing, man. I felt proud of myself. I was proud of myself for accomplishing. I was in the ring with two of the biggest icons that ever laced up boots and tennis shoes and stepped foot in the ring. And myself and Miz was right there with them, man. That was a proud moment for myself.
Did you have like a come to Jesus moment when you're in the middle of Madison Square Garden looking across from the ring at those two? No? Did you have that moment like, wow, geez, like, man, we're here, like did you and Miz hug each other and just go, holy crap, we're here? We did it.
Yeah, we said that walking to the to the gorilla.
Nice.
Pretty much. Holy shit, we're here.
Nice. Because to me, that's a huge deal. To go, you've done it all. I mean, that's the thing. You have a flourishing music career that's been around for a while. You've main evented pay-per-views. You've wrestled all over the world twice, maybe 3 times. You've done it. You've held world titles. What's next for R-Truth?
The sky's the limit.
Well, can you see if that
sky's the limit, man? Remember at the beginning, I told you it's about transitioning. It's about evolving and adapting. I'm an adapter, man. So the sky's the limit. You never know what you're gonna get.
Well, can you see if that sky is the limit over St. Louis for the Royal Rumble? I need to win some cash. Stop. Is all I'm saying.
Exactly. You never know. I might just come from anywhere in St. Louis. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's the Rumble tomorrow or the Money in the Bank. It's Rumble, right?
It's Rumble Saturday. If you bring out another ladder, they're probably not going to let you in the ring again. Just going to throw it out there.
Right. No ladder.
Did you get over your fear of arachnophobia and actophobia? Did you get rid of those?
Yes, I did. I got prescriptions for both of them.
Thank God.
No, I see him going up against Dana Brooks and taking that
24/7
belt back home to him. He wants that belt.
By the way, we're talking to a gentleman. You know how we've normally had on tons of wrestlers? Mm-hmm. Okay? And we always say, like, they've been a world champion. Even Truth, we just said he was a world champion for the NWA, right? Yeah. All that stuff. This man is, I believe, the first ever to be on this program. 53-time 24/7 world champion. Wow. 53 times. This man has held gold. Billy has held gold once. And it was his filling in his tooth.
That it was.
So, 53 times. How was it to build the 24/7 title, Truth?
It was great, man. I had fun doing that. Still having fun doing that. I don't know. A lot of people don't know, but you can Google it. Forbes magazine did a write-up about the 24/7 title, and a lot of people don't even know that.
Right. They should just call it The Truth. That's the title. It's the Truth title, and you really because you made it. I mean, other people have held it, and just like right now, Dana Brooke is holding it. But literally, this title is so associated with you that anyone else holding it, it just doesn't look right.
They're just there to polish it for you.
Yeah, like it doesn't look right at all. It looks like Dana Brooke is holding it for a friend, like it's a joint. She's like, I'm holding it for a friend, guys. When he gets back, I'll give it right back to him. Everything's cool. Don't worry about it. Because that's what it looks like. He's so associated with it.
But that's what I'm saying. I have a feeling in the Royal Rumble, he's going to disguise as something. He's going to dress up as something and.
I would like to see Truth disguised as a potted plant, and somehow get a schoolboy on Dana Brooke. 1, 2, 3.
I have a feeling he's going to do it during the Women's Royal Rumble and going to end up. She's participating in the Royal Rumble.
So you think that your money's on that Truth?
He's going to do He's going to do the Santino move. They're probably going to do the Santino move.
He's going to show up in a dress.
Could be.
The gentleman that's on the phone right now with us is going to dress up like a Jeopardy champion and go out there and 1, 2, 3 Dana Brooke during the Women's Royal Rumble.
I expect that from him. He's that versatile.
Oh wait! Truth is thinking about it.
He's thinking about it.
I heard a
You never know.
You never know.
If you do that, I want 10% of that cut.
He ain't giving you shit. He's too busy.
Yeah, because that idea is like anybody. Ray Charles can see that idea.
Look, Truth is a very handsome man, but
he's dead and blind.
But an ugly ass woman.
He can rock out the Shanae look.
He looked like Sinead and Whoopi Goldberg had a kid. Yeah.
Speaking of cuts,
yes.
How about the music?
Ooh, we have the music. Exactly. We're playing that later, though, right?
Right. But
let's start it off.
Well, we were going to get into the music. That was Billy's way of diverging the conversation off of picturing the Truth in a dress. And now he wants to picture him in a studio making his jams.
Or selling out Madison Square Garden.
Absolutely. He can do that as well. Now, Truth, what do you think you can describe your music as? Because it's rap, but what do you think you can describe it as?
Dope ass rap.
Dope ass rap. Now, see, as a white guy, I have to use Mr. Truth, Mr. Killings, as my interpreter, because dope ass rap is what I would call it. Because each song, he doesn't have one like blueprint and does all the songs together. Last week we played on this program Legacy,
correct,
which has a different sound than what we're playing tonight later on in the program, Billy. It has a different sound. Like, he has, all his songs don't sound like one way. There's a lot of rappers, and I think Ricky can jump in on this one. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of rappers that have a flow and they sound exactly the same every time. Right? Yeah. It's kind of like...
Right.
Yeah, it's like they have a notepad and they just do the one way and that's it. Mm-hmm. Whereas Truth has a different sound.
Especially today.
Yeah. And Truth has this different sound on each thing, and Truth, I mean, I don't know if he's going to let all the cats out of the bag, but he has a lot of different genres of music planned that he might blow your mind when he releases all this other music that he has. The guy is a musical just machine.
Country rap?
Maybe a little country rap, maybe. Could be anything.
Oh yeah, I got enough music rap for 2-3 albums.
There you go.
That's good.
Now, do these songs just come to you, or do you have like writing sessions?
Me and my producer, man, we write everything, man. Everything is written. The songs come to you during that time, during that moment in the studio. You know what I'm saying? It's all about catching and seizing the moment, man, and what creates from that moment. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And capturing that moment. You know what I'm saying? To create something. And that's just how all the songs came about, man. And none of them will sound the same, but they all hit hard.
See, I'd like to invite you.
Yeah, when we write, when I used to write, you get inspired anywhere.
Yeah,
you sit on the toilet, man, and come up with a fucking idea.
Yeah, that was a weird shit song, man. Yeah.
Anywhere, sleeping.
I'm sitting on the toilet.
I keep my notebook by me all the time. Man.
Absolutely,
damn right, man.
There you go.
Yep.
There you go.
There you go. But that's what I'm saying. So I would like to invite you the next time you're in Staten Island to come to this studio in this neighborhood. You, Ricky, and Joe could come up with a song for the Ham Radio Show. We have a real studio. It's a real studio. Joe, tell them about it.
Absolutely.
There you go. Good
studio. It's a real studio.
It's a real studio. Has a big board and everything. It's very pretty.
Well,
I have a question for.
Okay.
I have a question for R-Truth. You're hip hop. You're hip hop. You love hip hop. We go back old school. Give me the Mount Rushmore of the best rappers or the hip hop artists. What would be your Mount Rushmore?
Oh man.
You can take it to the you can take it to the west, to the
His
Bay.
throat got all scratchy when you ask. He's got to come up with an idea now.
I know. It's hard, man. It's hard on that one, man. Like, I respect so many. I don't even know how far back I'm going to go with that, man.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking of just throwing names out there. The people that I listen to, that I think is just like iconically poised. I would say Eminem,
Nice.
lyricist, Lil Wayne, definitely Wheezy, Lil Baby, T.I.
The Rubber Band Man.
The Rubber Man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, T.I.'s dope. Who else? I like some Young Thug as well, and Kevin Gates.
Good young artist. Good.
Yeah, I'm a little more old school.
Yeah.
So I'm like Biggie, Tupac, Heavy D.
And the boys
And
are just Heavy
just
D?
Heavy D.
Okay, no
'Cause
boys.
the boys ain't said nothing.
No,
Heavy
they ain't do
D,
shit.
Heavy D was the guy. And I like Chuck D.
Little Public Enemy?
Okay, if you're going back that far,
Yeah.
you got to throw in Eric B. Rakim.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I used to work for him.
You got to
Yeah,
you got to throw in Melly Mel. You got to throw in I'm telling you who else was dope too. Special Ed was good. You got to throw in EPMD. You got to
Sugar Hill Gang.
You looking at
Sugar Hill. You want to go back? Big Daddy Kane.
Chubb
Black
Rock?
Sheep.
You
If you
mentioned
want to go
Chubb
back
Rock.
that far.
You mentioned Chubb Rock before. He was one of the I feel he was
Chubb Rock.
underrated.
Yeah,
he
Chubb
was
Rock.
underrated.
I used to open up to Chubb Rock.
Yeah, Chubb Rock
Yeah.
was good. Yeah.
He was underrated. I felt that he was always underrated when it came to. They didn't
He
give him the
was
flowers.
underrated. He
Yeah,
was
we
underrated.
came up with Chubb Rock in Brooklyn.
Yeah,
Man.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm a New York guy, so I
Yeah.
grew up with, Chubb Rock. You got
Yeah, we grew up
you know,
around it.
Slick
Yeah.
Rick. You have EPMD.
Yeah.
Eric B. Rakim. Those were for me. That
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to throw Slick
That
Rick
is-
in there too. Slick
I mean,
Rick was
that
tight.
is that is for me is hip hop. That is for me is I'm old school.
Well, those are the guys you had to go.
Okay, so you talking about that hip hop?
Yeah, for me, Mount Rushmore. For me,
Okay.
if I look at a Mount Rushmore when it comes to hip hop, it will be Nas, Biggie, Pac. No
How
disrespect
big
to
is your
Jay-Z.
Mount Rushmore?
No
You look like you're
disrespect
about
to
to have
Jay-Z.
more.
But I'll put for me it will be Cool G Rap. I love Cool G Rap, so that's my.
Cool G was good. First when they did the symphony, right?
Yes.
I think that Ricky has a face on.
I'm sorry.
Like, what the fuck is your goddamn Mount Rushmore
I'm
snake?
just
Ricky.
like Coogee Rap.
For me,
you
Cool
know?
G Rap. I don't know. He
Yeah,
was,
I mean that's your man.
He
I
was
hear
a
you,
style.
bro.
It was a style.
But
He-
on your Mount Rushmore?
Yeah, Mount Rushmore. Now you talking about greatest of all time.
That's my Mount Rushmore.
As the
I hear you.
elected white official in the room, I have to say, even I know that Coogee Rap shouldn't be on there. I'm just saying,
That's my guy.
He was bad though, but you know,
but not a Mount Rushmore. I mean, there's some big names that even I know, for Christ's sake. But like, those, it's a dilly of a pickle.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with him on there. Cool G was nice, but he wasn't much Mount Rushmore nice.
Yeah. All right, so I got to ask a guy that will be on a future Mount Rushmore for somebody, especially if Cool G made it. You'll get up there, Truth. Who do you think in this game today could actually compete against one of those old school rappers and blow them away?
Oh, the ones I just named for you.
Would totally blow away the old school?
I just gave you all the ones.
The new boys. You're saying they're like
Wayne.
Wheezy
T.I.,
versus the old school Wheezy wins.
I honestly think T.I.
Again, that's about the only one.
T.I. can probably go toe to toe with Rakim. He can probably go toe to toe with LL. You know.
Yeah.
No disrespect to Weezy and them, but their flow and their style. T.I. is more compatible to how hip hop used to be.
Well, when you start talking about
Old school.
kicking the science,
King of the Science, and
then he's not. He can't touch Rakim.
he can't touch Rakim. I understand it.
Who can't? Who can't touch Rakim?
Take T.I. Now you talking
I
about
don't know if I
kicking
would say
science. Now you talking about kicking science.
The closest
We
person
got
would be
to
J.
think.
Cole.
You're talking about two different science. T.I.
Yeah.
coming from a street
Right.
perspective of things. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
Rakim is too, but it's like two different things, man. Like it's two different goddamn kicking the science, in my opinion, with that one. And T.I. is just coming straight from the gutter with his. You know what I'm saying?
Well, J. Cole could also kick the science with Rakim. He's the modern day. You can say modern day Rakim.
I mean, I guess. Mom said I only had till 8:30.
You can go this more. I mean, go ahead.
Yeah, like I said, Rakim, J. Cole could go toe to toe with Rakim. I feel when it comes to science, the lyrical wise,
I feel like I'm hosting a BET Awards.
I mean, me personally, I don't feel many of any of the rappers today. They don't do nothing for me today.
So you're more old school.
Yeah, I'm more old school. Period.
Truth is more new school,
yeah.
and in the middle is Cool G. Ugh, I can't say it. And in the middle is this guy right here from Taste of Pueblo.
I love Akinelli. But why I love Akinelli? Because he has some good songs.
Okay.
Well, if you like that, you should listen to some of Ron's stuff. We're going to be playing some later on the program for Ron Killings. By the way, you can see and you can talk to Ron Killings on the at Ron Killings 1 or at Ron Killings, depending if you're on Twitter, Instagram, all that good stuff. Ron may be, we don't know yet, Ron the Truth Killings, maybe he could be dressed as a potted plant. He could be dressed as Jessica Rabbit. I don't know, but he's possibly going to be in the Royal Rumble, at the Royal Rumble in St. Louis, maybe going after his baby, because he might want his baby back. We don't know how that's going to roll out and how that's going to progress. The one thing we do know is that his music career is on fire, and the boy has a lot of stuff. You can look up all of Ron's songs all over the place. But, Ron, where do you want them to listen to your stuff?
Hey, it's available on all digital streaming platforms, whether it's Spotify, Google Play, Apple Music, iTunes. It's available everywhere. Go get it. Go check the video out. Ron Killings TV on YouTube. You can go check out that. You can text RKE.com, TEXTRKE.com. Go ahead and sign up, and you'll be getting updates on my soon-to-be live performance in concerts coming up, my VIPs. I'm about to take the Legacy Tour on the road. So when you sign up with that, the VIP stuff, you get all the information, the haps, what's going on, and when it's going down.
Nice.
Wow.
He's doing a lot. He's doing more than you, Billy.
How does he have time to sleep?
Because
I mean, with all of these
sleep
things
is
going
for the
on,
dead. This is the truth.
how do you keep up with it all, the wrestling and the music?
Very long
and
legs.
all of the... How do you do it?
Calisthenics.
Just how?
They said, bro, there's plenty of time to sleep when you're
Adapting
dead.
and transitioning. You have to adapt.
And that's why I respect Truth, because Truth has a drive. Like, my drive is fucking on point. This man has a drive even better than mine. And that's saying something. This man don't sleep, he winks. That's what he does. He just goes out there and he keeps performing, Billy, and that's what you need to do. Maybe shed a couple of pounds, you get out there, you go work. You do it. Yes, Ron.
That's it. You just do it. You just do it.
You just do it. You make shit happen, sir. You make it happen. And you have a music career, you become a pro wrestler, you become an actor, a singer, a dancer. I like to see you dance, Bill. Look good, dude. Shake your booty.
I've never been able
You're
to
going to look
dance.
nice. You're going to get out there. You're going to shake your little pom-poms at the girls. I like it. But not as good as Ron Killings is, Ron. I just want to point out you are the most entertaining thing in the sport of professional wrestling or sports entertainment right now. You need to be on TV more, and you need to be taking over the world, brother. Round of applause for Ron the Truth Killings. Most underrated man in the WWE.
Appreciate that.
Absolutely, thank you.
It.
And we appreciate you. You keep busting your ass, sir, and we'll keep watching.
Royal Rumble, Saturday, Peacock.
My man. Appreciate y'all. Thanks for having me on.
Hey,
Absolutely.
Take care. Peace.
Bye, man. All right, Ron the Truth Killings.